Box with 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and your choice of 3 tasty sides for $19.99 and score a free Pepsi online. Pizza Hut, make it.
Live, local, late-breaking. This is your First Alert forecast.
Since the monsoon is coming to an end, we thought we would dig up from our archives what happens sometimes in the autumn months in southern Arizona. This sometimes, you can see right here, is Nora. Nora was a tropical storm that made its way into Arizona, actually crossed the Arizona border with Sonora as a tropical storm, as a named storm in 1997. You're looking at video of what it did to Nogales when the Nogales Wash left its banks and it went all over the city. Nora is an example of what we have to have in order to get rainfall for the autumn months, a tropical system at play. So let's take a look at some of these. First of all, it's important to understand that once the monsoon ends, our rainfall really decreases. This will show us just how quickly it decreases. Our normal rainfall for each of the next 3 months, including the month we're in, 1.29 inches September, just under 9/10 of an inch in October, and in November, about a half an inch of rain is all we get on average. So that's not very much rainfall, right? As we fall off, it takes these things, tropical storms and hurricanes coming in, for us to be able to see those and see the rainfall. Here's a look at some of the past paths of tropical storms and hurricanes that have happened in September, October, or November right here in Arizona. Here's Nora, the one I was just showing you the damage in Nogales from. It actually went right up the mouth of the Gulf of California and right into the Colorado River. That was Nora, pumping moisture up on the dirty side of the storm, if you will, from the warm Gulf of California in late September. So sometimes this happens through September and October, kind of an interesting phenomenon. And guess what? Lo and behold, we have something down there tonight. Not sure exactly what's going to happen with this, but it bears watching. Just outside of Lazaro Cardenas, we are seeing a development of a circulation center, and just offshore of Manzanillo as well. So let's throw on the spaghetti plot. Remember, these are the computer models that we're really just throwing against the wall to see which one sticks. Sometimes some of them perform better than others, but these are the top computer models used in the tropics. This outlier here brings it right up into the Gulf of California, and another one kind of swings it out through and brings it back toward the spur of the Baja. If either of those is right, we're going to have the monsoon come back late next week as a result of a tropical system moving our way. However, check this satellite picture out with me tonight. The monsoon pattern has drastically changed. Instead of us seeing the monsoon moisture go almost due south to north through the Rockies, it's now starting to bend over into the northern plains as a dry system intrudes into the Pacific Northwest, coming at us from, of course, the Gulf of Alaska. It's that time of the year already. Still have some rain around tonight, especially in Sonoita and down east of Nogales and Patagonia, but this rainfall not very heavy. Sierra Vista, you're also seeing it. A heavy downpour or two, but that will be it. We're not talking about significant accumulations though. 89 for you tomorrow, getting up close to 90 finally. We'll have a 10% shot at a leftover storm. In general though, after the rain stops in Sierra Vista tonight and southeast Tucson, that may be it all the way until we get into a tropical system or the winter rainy season. Temps will climb up by the beginning of Rosh Hashanah on Sunday night. Temperatures right at sunset around 90, 94, and then they'll drop off into the 60s by Monday morning. Should be gorgeous.
Yes, all right.
You know, you're showing video of Nora. I was in Yuma at the time.
Were you really?
Wow, I remember that like it was yesterday.
You and I were so busy working tonight, I didn't talk to you about it first. I should have thought about that.
Yeah, it was,
I was working here at the time, and it was wild. Yeah.
So much rain.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Chuck.
You bet.
Let's check.
It's revolutionizing the way people are using their phones in order to meet people in the real world.
Okay, this kind of sounds bizarre, but imagine finding the man or woman